Good evening, everyone. My name is Jordan Martin, and I have the pleasure of serving as the president of Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall's National Honor Society. And I am happy to welcome you all today to today's induction ceremony. It is truly beautiful to see all these wonderful students getting the recognition they deserve. Today is a day to both reflect on our accomplishments and also to look towards the future. Tonight, we celebrate those who have excelled in the pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I would like to take a moment to give a round of applause to all the amazing inductees who put an abundance of hard work and effort to get to where they are today. You all have proven that you are dedicated members of both our school community and communities of your own. You have been chosen for your compassion, your empathy, your willingness to help, your dedication to your academics, and your concern for others in need. These traits are gifts that will take you very far in life. Never forget that. All of the hard work has a purpose, and I'm here to say it has been both seen and appreciated by both your peers and adults around you. So take tonight to congratulate yourself for all your hard work and dedication. Current members, I would like to thank you all for your time and enthusiasm this past year. You all have been dedicated and active leaders in our community. Now to highlight all the hard work our initiatives have done this year. To start off, we have hosted multiple workshops and community days to organized Pokemon card trade to support a rainforest conservation organization, wrote heartfelt letters for both elderly homes and hospitals, and our mental health group consistently lifted spirits of our students with dopamine boost emails filled with upfilling messages and pictures. Our environmental group combined creativity and awareness through rock painting, and our education team supported fellow students by attending office hours and helping with coursework. We also look forward to any upcoming service trips and continuing to give back to our community. Now, as we move into this next chapter, I wish you all success and prosperity. I'm leaving NHS in good hands, and I'm confident you will continue to enhance our community with your service, leadership, character, and academic achievements. Thank you. I would now like to invite Romeo to begin the introductions of the inductees.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Romeo Martinez. It is my pleasure to introduce Finn Coyne as the first new member of Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall's chapter of the National Honor Society. Finn is new to CHCH this year, but his accomplishments clearly qualify him for membership in NHS. He is dedicated to community service, volunteering annually for his Home for Little Wanderers gingerbread fundraiser, and working regularly at the Greater Boston Food Bank. He leads by example, pitching to do less visible, equally important jobs like organizing and assessing needs. Finn's character is also stellar. He is quiet, honorable member of our community. In his application, he noted that he strives to choose the hard right over the easy wrong. Something he learned in elementary school that has stuck with him to this day. I saw his character firsthand this winter when we both participated in the wrestling team for the first time. Trying a new sport is never easy, but Finn persisted, improving throughout the entire season. I know that Finn will continue to contribute positively to CHCH community, and it is my pleasure to welcome him to our chapter of the National Honor Society. I would now like to invite Elsie Concepcion, who will introduce our new member.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elsie Concepcion, and I have the pleasure of introducing Vanessa de los Santos, whose leadership, service, and strength of character shine in everything she does. At school, she has demonstrated leadership through her involvement in organizations such as being a leader of the Global Local Club and being an active member of SOCA. Through these organizations, she has helped organize fundraisers, events, and opportunities that strengthen the CHCH community. Even when an injury prevented her from participating on the basketball court this year, she still chose to support her team by becoming the manager of both the JV and the girls' varsity basketball teams. This commitment speaks to her character, showing how she is willing to step out for those around her, showing up every day to encourage and uplift her teammates. Outside of school, her dedication to service speaks to who she is and how she puts it into action. She regularly volunteers at Mother Caroline Academy, mentoring young students, assisting teachers, and helping 8th graders prepare for high school interviews and applications. Through her mentorship, she has become a role model for younger students while continuing to give back to the community that helped her when she was in their shoes. It is an honor to welcome Vanessa into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. I would now like to welcome Finn Gunther, who will introduce our next new member.
Hello, my name is Finn Gunther, and it is my pleasure to welcome Abigail Devlin into Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall's chapter of the National Honor Society. Abby has already made a massive impact on our community. She always shows up with a positive attitude, good energy, and an eagerness to succeed. She puts incredible amount of time and effort into school assignments, receiving excellent results. Outside of the classroom, Abby excels at cross-country lacrosse, along with podcasting and high ropes courses. Abby has worked as a swim instructor, and she has had a physical therapy internship. At CHCH, she has given countless tours, helped with open houses and revisit days. She has done over 60 hours of community service between Calverley, Best Friends Animal Shelter, and the Newton Wellesley Hospital. Abby is incredibly compassionate and respectful. She exemplifies the quality of a member of the National Honor Society, and I have no doubt that she will make great strides in our chapter to better the community. Please join me in welcoming Abigail Devlin into the National Honor Society. I would like to now welcome West, who will introduce our new member.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rest, and it is my pleasure to introduce Diane, Corey, and Willem to the National Honor Society. Corey's compassion and spirit of service have already impacted our community. In the classroom, Corey is a helping hand to her friends. She helps them with their homework assignments and helps them catch up on work that they have missed. Through this, she shows academic initiative. Furthermore, Corey is also a member of our school Student Leadership Council. With the Student Leadership Council, she has planned events, which has helped benefit our community. Corey has a very gentle and hardworking spirit. She has demonstrated this spirit throughout her volunteer work. For example, Corey volunteers at a daycare near her home during her spring breaks, where she assists the teachers and helps the kids with tasks they may not be able to do alone. In her NHS application, Corey states, being supportive and considerate of others is to help them simply because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you might gain in return. In the future, I want to become more intentional about showing empathy, being patient, and offering help without any sort of hesitation. Corey may be a quiet member of our community, but there is no doubt about the impact she has in our community. I cannot wait to see the great things Corey will do as a member of the NHS with her empathy, passion, and a heart to help others. By now, I believe we can all agree that Corey will make an excellent addition to our next year's chapter of the National Honor Society. So please join me as I proudly welcome Corey into the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Elena, who would introduce our next new member.
Hello, my name is Elena Garcia, and it is a pleasure to welcome Sophie Garlovin into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. Sophie is a dedicated and enthusiastic student and a strong member of our community. She has shown remarkable leadership both on and off campus. Last spring, she traveled to DC with her temple to advocate for federal funding for the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. She founded and ran a mock trial club in the fall and led multiple workshops showcasing Jewish culture and holidays for Community Day. Sophie also works as an assistant teacher in her temple's kindergarten class and assists young students at camp every summer. She's been an active member of our Cavalry Club, welcoming prospective students and their families to campus. She served on the editorial staff of our school's literary magazine and assisted with the 2025 prom committee. Additionally, Sophie has shown remarkable dedication to her community by helping teachers and coaches set up and clean up before and after activities at school, her temple, and camp. However, overall, Sophie is a wonderful member of any community she is a part of, always trying to help and make things easier for others. She is dedicated to her causes, and I am excited to see what she will accomplish next. Please join me in welcoming Sophie to our school's chapter of the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Paloma, who will introduce another of our new members.
Hello everyone, my name is Paloma Del Rico Francar. I'm excited and very lucky to introduce Quinn Gillespie. Quinn embraces empathy and respect everywhere he goes. He works vigorously to create a safe space for everyone at CHCH and strives for others to do the same. During his time at CHCH, Quinn has worked closely with transgender students to encourage their self-advocacy. He organized with administrators to ensure their identities are welcomed and appropriately represented at CHCH. Most recently, Quinn has become the event coordinator for the Boston Heroes Club at CHCH. In this role, he plans fundraising events committed to supporting children in the foster care system and manages all of the money the club raises. At the end of this year, Quinn was personally selected to be the vice president for the Boston Heroes Club next year for his hard work and constant dedication. Quinn also works with the Boston Independent Schools and Clubs Initiative. He is the director of finances, a school representative, and on the board. He actively reaches out to other people in and out of Boston to join the initiative, proudly represents CHCH, and manages any and all finances for other branches. Additionally, Quinn often volunteers at the Medford Public Library by writing book reviews and is a recurring camp counselor at the Monroe Center for the Arts. Each of these achievements was completed with empathy, leadership, and pride, proving Quinn to be an exemplary member of our chapter. With that, please join me in welcoming Quinn Gillespie into the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Isaac, who will introduce another new NHS member.
Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Duran Castro, and I'm here today to introduce a wonderful person whom I also have the pleasure of calling my friend, Andy Leck. I met Andy at the beginning of the fall trimester during the start of the Fall Ball League. My first impression was a quiet guy who could shoot the ball. As the year passed, I noticed that this shooter is not just a quiet guy, but someone who cares about friends, teammates, and people in general. Someone willing to help whoever is in need with patience and honesty. Andy has demonstrated this dedication and willingness to help by participating in different activities. He participated in Belmont basketball in-town coaching for younger kids for 2 winters. He helped in the English language learning camp. He's keeping score at wrestling events and assisting referees during the games. He joined the Special Olympics during this year and had a really good record of participating in 99% of them. He joined cavalry this year, and he also helped a lot of people in leading the team of the varsity basketball this year. Even though Andy was not a captain, he led by example. And when I say by example, it's really example. He got the All-League and All-NEPSEC honorable mention. Andy is someone who knows how to learn from mistakes. He understands that life is about perseverance and that if you want to achieve something, you need to dedicate yourself to it. I've seen it a lot of times. I don't always go to open gym at night or during the weekend, but something I'm sure about is that every time I go there, I'm going to see Andy practicing, shooting, and dedicating himself to achieving what he wants. With all this, I'm sure Andy will be an important part of the next chapter for the National Honor Society, helping the community and leading by example. Now, with a round of applause, let me welcome Andy Leck to the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall Honor Society. I would now like to invite Leila to introduce our next member.
Hello everyone, my name is Leila Larrea, and it is my honor to be up here today to induct Amy Lee into the National Honor Society. When I think about what makes a person a good candidate for NHS, I think about someone who doesn't just go through the motions of doing something, but someone who genuinely embodies service, leadership, and character in their everyday life. Amy is exactly that and more. You don't have to know Amy to know that she's extremely committed to environmental service. She didn't just volunteer once and call it a day. She made it known that she wants to make an impact. Over the past few years, she's interviewed fishermen facing the effects of overfishing, written and recorded a first-person narrative from the perspective of a minke whale also suffering from overfishing, traced polluted river flows, picked up trash on hiking trails in Shenzhen, China, participated in a microplastic testing project in the ocean in Xiamen, China, and most recently, planted trees right here in Waltham with the Waltham Land Trust. That's not just a list of activities, that's a passion right there. At Chapel Hill, she leads the environmental club and takes care of the greenhouse, showing up at least twice a week to keep things up and running, the plants as well as the club. And she's already thinking of ways to make things even bigger for next year, creating lessons and events that invite other students into that space to learn firsthand about biology and ecology. Something I think we can all appreciate about Amy is her sense of introspection. She doesn't pretend to have it all figured out, but she pinpoints areas she wants to grow in. Whether that be in the classroom, socially, or personally, she approaches it honestly without deflecting. That kind of humility and accountability is rare, and it's something that many people take a long time to work towards, but Amy is already there. I can say for a fact, as Amy's classmate, that she is someone who listens, welcomes feedback, and shows up with a positive attitude even when things are hard. And I've seen that reflect in how confidently but modestly carries herself. Amy, NHS isn't just a title, it's a commitment to do what you're already doing. Learning with purpose, serving with intention, and bringing others along with you. I'm saying this as your classmate, roommate, and member of NHS. We couldn't be luckier to welcome you in as one of our newest members. I know you will achieve great things. I would now like to welcome Harut Gibson to introduce our next new NHS member.
Hello, my name's Harut Gibson, and I would like to introduce Nadia McBrayer. Nadia's leadership, determination, and genuine care for others makes her truly deserving of this honor. Whether she is uplifting her teammates on the basketball court or on the softball field, mentoring younger students during school breaks, or stepping up as a class representative, Nadia leads by showing up with energy, integrity, and enthusiasm. Nadia's service runs deep, from volunteering at her local church to raising funds for the Boston Heroes Club to supporting the Special Olympics and welcoming families on revisit days. She gives her time generously and without seeking the spotlight. Her most telling act of service may be the days she spends back at her middle school during breaks, mentoring the students who will follow in her footsteps, because she knows firsthand how much that kind of support can mean. What makes Nadia exceptional is her honesty about who she is still becoming. She is open about working on her confidence and time management, and she approaches that with perseverance. Her willingness to reflect, improve, and give back, all while staying true to her values of hard work, encouragement, and integrity, make her a powerful addition to the National Honor Society, and we are proud to celebrate her today. Please join me in welcoming Nadia McBrayer into the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Luel Larea to introduce our next new NHS member.
All right. Hello, my name is Luel Larea, and it is my pleasure to welcome Ezra Milston Akin into the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall chapter of the National Honor Society. In the classroom, Ezra pushes himself academically by taking honors and advanced classes. Along with this, he works with tutors for more knowledge than what the class already requires. Outside, as well as inside of school, he excels in rock climbing and wrestling, where he earned the Coaches Award this year for his positive attitude, dedication, and determination. He has also trained an American Ninja Warrior for years. Ezra also volunteers at the LARP Adventure Program, a nonprofit organization that helps kids build confidence, creativity, and a sense of community. He's logged over 130 hours there alone. He has also volunteered at the community servings and holds certifications in first aid, CPR, and basic disaster life support. So this is your guy for anything. Ezra is kind and very compassionate about his crafts. He exemplifies the qualities of an NHS member, and I have no doubt he will contribute greatly to our chapter and community. Please join me in welcoming Ezra Milston Ogden into the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Sienna, who will introduce our next new member.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sienna Risden. It is my pleasure to introduce Ben Mulderry. Ben is a student whose leadership, character, and service truly reflect the values of the National Honor Society. Throughout his time at Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall, Ben has consistently led with integrity, compassion, and dedication. Ben has made a strong impact on the CHCH community through his involvement in the Student Leadership Council, Prom Committee, Cavalry Leadership Team, and as a student ambassador in the Advancement Office. In every role, he brings energy, responsibility, and a commitment to strengthening the school community. Beyond school, Ben founded the Boston Independent Schools and Camps Initiative, helping student children in foster care through partnerships, school supply drives, and holiday donations. He also started and leads the Boston Heroes Club at Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall, where he organizes fundraisers and encourages younger students to become involved in service. In addition, Ben works with the Waltham Boys and Girls Club as an art and theater program assistant, mentoring younger students and supporting creative programs. Peers describe Ben as approachable, loyal, and supportive, someone who not only works hard himself, but also encourages those around him to succeed. Whether in athletics, theater, or student leadership, he helps a creative and positive and inclusive community begin. It is an honor to welcome Ben Mulderry into the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. Now I'd like to welcome Katerina, who will introduce our next member.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katerina Heiss, and it is my pleasure to welcome Liliana Robitaille into the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall chapter of the National Honor Society. Over the past 2 years that Lily has been at CHCH, she has made a huge positive impact on our community. She shows empathy towards her peers and is supportive and determined. Lily always makes sure to cheer people on and make others feel seen. Besides her GPA and acceleration in the classroom, Lily competes in gymnastics and does powerlifting. Lily has competed in gymnastics for 10 years and just finished her level 9 season, qualifying for regionals. Next to that, Lily has also competed in powerlifting for 2 years, qualifying for nationals and worlds. She has achieved 2 American records and 16 state records in squat, bench, and deadlift. With this experience, she has created the powerlifting club at CHCH, encouraging her peers to try a new sport. Lily is also very passionate about community service. She has volunteered for 40 hours at an elephant sanctuary in Thailand and 15 hours at orphanages and schools helping children with English and math. At gymnastics, she has coached for the Special Olympics, and she has volunteered at gymnastics competitions, which sums up to 47 hours. Lily plans to do even more volunteering this summer. In the future, Lily wants to help teachers support students and to set up community service during clubs block as part of NHS initiatives. Lily's kindness, determination, courage, and discipline makes her a great new member of the NHS chapter at CHCH. Please join me in welcoming Liliana Robitaille into the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Ashley Kendall, who will introduce another of our new members.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ashley Kendall, and I would like to welcome Maya Rotundo to our chapter of the National Honor Society. Throughout her time at CHCH, Maya has demonstrated leadership, service, and character, 3 key traits of an NHS member. Maya has shown leadership by being a leader of GSA, the Gender Sexuality Alliance, and a camp counselor, among other things. Maya is also a member of the theater community, helping new members feel welcome. Not only does she lead warm-ups, but she also sets a good example. She's appeared in Mamma Mia, Queens, Cave Paint, and Enter the Body. Maya has shown service by being an assistant Hebrew school teacher at her temple since she was 12, helping students with special needs get the resources. Being a friend of Maya's, I've been able to see her true character. Maya is kind, supportive, and a hardworking person. No matter the challenge, Maya keeps going. Please join me in welcoming Maya Rotundo to the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Avery Peterson, who will introduce our next member.
Hello everyone, my name is Avery Peterson, and it's my pleasure to introduce Nicholas Swee as our new inductees of the National Honor Society. Whether it's being everyone's favorite photographer, his relentless support for media intern, or earning a golden key for his photography, which is very impressive. His dedication to the school has proven himself that he is a leader, especially as an international ambassador for the dorms. I know that with his membership, he'll bring meaningful change and impacts on our campus, just like the theater productions he's involved in. I know that Nicholas will not just maintain the school we have, but improve it. Through his hard work, commitment, compassion, and dedication, he will surely be an impactful addition to NHS. Please join me in welcoming Nicholas to Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall's chapter of the National Honor Society. Next, we'll welcome Nana, who will introduce our next member.
All right, there's no step, all right. Okay, hi. I'm Nana Simpson, and it is my pleasure to invite Gwendolyn Symes into the National Honor Society. Gwen has been able to show great leadership through the ability to demonstrate academic initiative. For instance, she attended the Ithaca Youth Writers Institute last summer and will be doing an exchange program in Ireland next year. Both of these opportunities are programs she actively sought out and pursued independently. She also shows leadership by being resourceful in solving problems and upholding a positive attitude. Gwen has shown her ability to be responsible through self-advocacy in academic and personal settings. From personally knowing Gwen quite well, she's quiet but still is a leader through student council, being a CIT, and much more. Some important qualities Gwen possesses and can bring to NHS are being good at connecting with others and making them feel comfortable, especially when they are new students who need someone to talk to. As a part of Calvary, she gives numerous tours to prospective students. Gwen has made the school a better and more welcoming place, which is very important to the NHS community. I am pleased to welcome Gwendolyn Symes into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome George, who will be introducing our next new member.
Hello, my name is George Vargas, and I'm delighted to introduce someone who has shown leadership and commitment to all that she does. Whether it's in the classroom, in the dorms, or on the field, Jardiela Stobirio has been a dedicated member of SOCA for 3 years, and next year she will step into the role as president, which is a testament to the kind of leader she already is. She has volunteered with the Special Olympics for 2 years, and this past year, she took on a leadership role, showing her commitment to service, one of the pillars of the National Honor Society. She is also a leader of the Boston Heroes Club, where she helps organize events and leads by example. But Jardi's accomplishments don't show the full picture. She's one of the kindest people you will ever meet, someone who is always there when you need her. And that's why it's an honor to call her my friend, and an even greater honor to welcome her into the National Honor Society. Please join me in welcoming Jardiela Stobirio into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. Now please welcome me and now please welcome Michael, who will introduce our newest member.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nguyen Van, and tonight I have the privilege of introducing someone who truly represents the values of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. It is my honor to introduce Stella Tran. What stands out most about Stella is not only her academic dedication, but also the way she supports the people around her. She consistently demonstrates responsibility, determination, and a genuine willingness to help others succeed, whether in the classroom or on a sports team, or during school events. Stella brings positivity, teamwork, and encouragement to everyone, every environment she is part of. Stella's leadership can be seen through her involvement in athletics and community service. From serving as a badminton team leader in Ho Chi Minh City to helping organize cultural events and volunteering at Special Olympics here at CHCH. She has shown the ability to work collaboratively while motivating and supporting others. Her achievements in volleyball, tennis, and badminton reflect not only talent, but also perseverance, discipline, and commitment. Beyond her accomplishments, Stella is someone who treats others with kindness and respect. She listens carefully, works well with different groups of people, and always strives to create a welcoming and supportive atmosphere. She understands that true leadership is not about recognition, but about helping others grow and contributing positively to the community. Stella also continues to challenge herself to improve. She openly reflects on areas where she wants to grow, especially in becoming more confident as a leader. That willingness to learn, reflect, and push beyond her comfort zone is one of the qualities that makes her an outstanding candidate for NHS. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Stella Tran into the National Honor Society. Now, I would like to introduce Atlas Reddy, who will welcome our next new member.
Good evening. Oh. Hello, I'm Atlas Reddy, and it is my pleasure to introduce Simone Vinacore. Simone joined CHCH just this fall, and in a single year, she has made her presence felt in the quietest, most genuine ways. She's the kind of person who shows up to a new school nervous and responds by baking decorated cookies for the girls around her, who bakes 40 cookies for a Boston Heroes Club bake sale and donates the leftovers to the fire department, who restocks bathroom supplies, puts up flyers for Rosie's Place, helps students fill out postcards for dignity, not deportations, and spends her weekends volunteering, not because she has to, but because she believes no one is too small to make a difference. Simone is also, by any measure, exceptionally talented. She has won 7 Scholastic Art and Writing Awards this year alone. At her previous school, she received the Nellie Bly Award for a 15-page essay on the abandoned mental hospital, for which she personally interviewed the groundskeeper, a former patient, and a former nurse. Her friends describe her as funny, empathetic, and relentlessly curious, a perfectionist who makes 4 drafts when only one is required, who, once she's interested in something, doesn't stop until she's gotten to the bottom of it. Please join me in welcoming Simone into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. I would now like to welcome Alyssa Sun, who will introduce our next new NHS member.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Sun, and I'm here to introduce De Han Yan. Today, we celebrate the induction of outstanding students into the National Honor Society, and De Han is one of them. She's a responsible and dependable student who always gives her best effort whenever helping at school events or in class. She shows a positive attitude and stays committed. She also plays tennis, volleyball, and does fitness, showing teamwork, communication, and dedication. De Han's service shows her willingness to help others. She worked backstage at the school gala, organizing probes and helping events run smoothly. With more than 20 hours of service, she has shown real care for her community and a desire to support others. As a leader, De Han is reliable and calm. Being a class representative in middle school helped her build strong communication and responsibility. She takes initiative and works well with others, and the team supports have taught her cooperation and focus. What makes De Han special is her willingness to grow. She is improving her time management, attention to detail, and confidence, while staying honest, respectful, and hardworking. Please join me in welcoming De Han Yan into the National Honor Society. I would would now like to welcome Finley Queen Landry, who will introduce our next new member.
Good evening. My name is Finley Queen Landry, and it is an honor to be inducting Venus Yao. This spring, I had the pleasure of being a lacrosse teammate of Venus, and I can attest to her strong defensive skills and work ethic. Venus shows up for every practice and every game, eager and ready to play. In the broader school setting, Venus is the kind of student who helps create community. During the Lunar New Year celebration, Venus helped organize numerous activities that brought students together through art projects, games, decorations, and food. And the sharing of cultural tradition. During the admission season, Venus welcomed visiting families with energy and confidence. As a member of Cavalry, she gave open house tours and answered questions about academics and boarding life. Thanks to Venus, visiting families did not just learn about the school, they felt welcomed by her kindness and positivity. Venus also serves quietly behind the scenes. She spends many weekends volunteering for various organizations, ranging from the Special Olympics and helping plant trees at Prospect Hill. As the oldest sibling, Venus helps with numerous responsibilities at home, from assisting her mother's company with food prep and working with customers to helping her younger siblings. Venus is certainly a devoted daughter. As a student, Venus is curious. She accepts constructive feedback, and she is always willing to help support her classmates during study hall. The National Honor Society stands for scholarship, leadership, and character. Venus embodies all of these ideas on the daily basis. It is an honor to induct this compassionate member of our community. Please join me in welcoming Venus into the National Honor Society. Now, please welcome Josemary Chavez, who will introduce our next member.
Hello, everyone. My name is Josemary Chavez, and today I have the honor of introducing Emily Zhu. At CHCH, Emily has proven herself to be a student who consistently represents the values of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. I am pleased to recommend Emily for membership in the CHCH National Honor Society. She has maintained a strong academic record, demonstrating consistent dedication, responsibility, and excellence in her daily life and in her studies. Emily demonstrates clear leadership potential. Not only is she an international ambassador in the dorms, but she also encourages her classmates, plans her work carefully, and stays calm when solving problems. She is also someone who recognizes her areas for growth and actively works to strengthen her teamwork and communication skills, showing maturity and determination. In service, Emily goes beyond what is expected. She often supports her peers with schoolwork, helps maintain a respectful and organized campus environment, and has contributed to planning school events such as the Lunar New Year celebration. Emily is honest, respectful, and dependable, and she consistently demonstrates strong character in her daily actions. She sets a positive example for others and brings kindness and integrity into every space she enters. In addition, she is active in a variety of activities, including volleyball, theater, tennis, and the high rope challenge course, showing her commitment to being involved in challenging herself beyond the classroom. Please join me in welcoming Emily Zhu into CACH chapter of the National Honor Society. would now like to welcome Adriana, who will introduce our head of school.
Good evening, students, faculty, and families. My name is Adriana Schmigel, and I am the Vice President of this year's CHCA chapter of the National Honor Society. I would like to begin by congratulating all our members on the many accomplishments we had this year. Despite facing challenges, including a mid-year change in advisors and scheduling conflicts, many times due to difficult weather, our chapter remained resilient and finished the year strong. Because of the dedication and the effort of our members, I am confident that we are leaving our newly inducted members in excellent hands. I would also like to extend my gratitude to everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this induction event possible. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and we truly appreciate all that you do. Finally, it is my honor and my privilege to introduce someone who has been a cornerstone of this school's community. After 20 years of dedicated service, including 17 years as a head of school, he will be embarking on a new chapter next year. Over the years, he has shown not only strong leadership, but also a deeply human side. Many of us have seen him sitting in on students' senior presentations, where despite his usually composed demeanor, he had been moved to tears by the stories of growth of the students he has supported. He has shared stories of his own, like the time he fell through the ice of a frozen body of water as a child, reminding us to be careful and aware when walking by our campus pond during the winter. Or his flashback on losing his AirPods while shoveling snow and finding them months later, still working, that he turned into a meaningful reminder not to lose faith when things seem to be gone for good. Through both his leadership and these personal moments, he has left a lasting impact on all of us. And of course, we cannot forget his favorite simple but wise advice: always make good decisions. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our beloved head of school, Dr. Lance Conrad.
Good evening and thank you. Adriana, thank you for the gracious introduction. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Before reading the oath to our new inductees, please allow me to take a moment to warmly welcome you to this evening's National Honor Society ceremony. We are recognizing the work of 21 exceptional students with membership in the CHCH chapter of NHS. As Jordan mentioned earlier, the National Honor Society is the nation's premier organization established to recognize outstanding high school students. More than just an honor roll, NHS serves to honor those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These characteristics have been associated with the membership in the organization since its establishment just over a century ago. Today, we estimate that more than 1 million students annually participate in the activities of the National Honor Society and the National Junior Honor Society. NHS chapters exist in not only all 50 states, but the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and many U.S. territories. Chapter membership not only recognizes students for their accomplishments, but it also challenges them to develop further through active involvement in school activities and community service. In reviewing the National Honor Society Constitution, I can affirm that the four main purposes of NHS chapters hold true here at Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall. Pulling the words directly from the NHS Constitution, our very own chapter maintains the responsibility to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate the desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in students. These purposes also translate into the criteria used for membership selected in each local chapter. I am pleased to report that this has been, and it will continue to be, the guiding light of our selection process into the CHCH chapter of the National Honor Society. At this time, I'd like to pause and invite the newest members of the NHS chapter to stand. Candidates, please repeat after me each line in the oath of the National Honor Society. Nice and loud. I pledge myself, always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school. Guests, please join me in congratulating this year's inductees. Before we conclude these proceedings, I would like to thank the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall National Honor Society Faculty Council, particularly Ms. Maura Henry, who stepped up at a moment's notice to help shepherd this year's important rite of passage in our academic year. As we complete the final days of the school year, this event marks both the beginning of an end and the end of a beginning for our community of teachers and learners. We wish you all the very best in concluding your academic endeavors. To the members of the class of 2026, we look forward to honoring you in various ways in the days ahead. We thank you all for attending and invite you to join us down the hall in the Learning Commons for a short reception. Good evening.